Welcome back to another Turn Day Gaming production. Flo here.
And I'm hoTspur. And today we'll be watching a game between FnaticMSI.Rain in the 9 o'clock position and
mTwDIMAGA.
What is
spawning as the... You know what? It'll be a trivia question for all our viewers. What is mTW stand for?
You can leave it in a comment and there'll be a prize if you do.
Yeah, man. We'll think of the prize later. Anyway, we have Dimaga spawning as the Thunderbird Zerg over in the 6 o'clock position, and this game's being played on the map Terminus, MLG Terminus. Yes, MLG Terminus Re. I suppose.
Yeah, this game was for IEM China, and the
recent tournament.
Yeah, they just happened this weekend, I believe. See here, Gregors went over there. Dimaga.
Gregors, Grak?
Yes, the Kraken.
Okay.
Rain, JYP, Jinro.
Elfie kind of came out of nowhere, and
Elfie, Jinghua, a Chinese player.
Straylock.
Straylock was there, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the game. We have FnaticMSI.Rain throwing down barracks over here, kind of standard play opening up. Probably not going to go 2-Rex since he threw down this refinery. Maybe go into a Reactor Hellion opening. Yeah,
that's a pretty likely thing. The thing we've seen him do before.
Right.
He's going to get in here and scout. Dimaga is. He hasn't built anything yet, so he's going to go hatch first.
Yeah, there's the hatchery.
That's a pretty standard thing for this map, though.
It's pretty big macro map.
It's a long way, even though they're in close positions, relatively close positions, rotational symmetry. But it's not that bad. It's the best position possible for Rain, though, because if he wants to do drops, the drop distance is like really
and
short.
then he has this whole space over here to kind of chill out with his Metavex.
Yeah. And then if he wants to reinforce, he just can come straight out of his base and be right at the front of
Right.
Yeah, so I mean it's one of the shortest possible rush distances.
We see Dimaga has control of one of the Zelnaga Watch Towers, which is kind of good for early game to just kind of see if your opponent's maybe coming through with like some kind of cheesy play or something.
Or a Marine.
Yeah. And there's a factor going down for FnaticMSI.Rain, so we'll probably see those Hellions come out pretty soon.
And the reactor going down as soon as he gets 50 gas. So
there it is. Those reactors actually take quite a while to build. It's like 30 seconds, but it's like having another barrack. So or factory. But you can only put just one unit.
Did they change the reactor build time with the barracks build time?
No.
I thought it might be like proportional or something linked to it some way.
But I guess the Vespian cost makes up for the time to kind of balance it out. We have actually a command center going down for Rain, so he's going for that quick expansion with it too. So
yeah, he's just gonna. I think he's just gonna pressure. He's not gonna be like too aggressive with that.
Right.
Get some drones, make him force him into making some lings. He's not like triple expanding and whatnot.
We're actually even in Harvester count right now, but this is when the Zerg, when they have both their queens out, this is when they really start to like drone up heavily and just kind of get their economy going pretty strongly. And
Dimaga's gonna go in right now and scout. Sees the reactor.
And the Zergling dies. It's like its carcass is like. And then we have the 2 Hellions over here, and they're just cruising. They're all like
chug-a-lugging.
Yeah, man, smoking their cigarette. They're like, I don't care.
See, Dimaga, I think started a spine crawler. No spine crawler. So
he's just gonna try and get it with his queen and lings, but he's gonna run up into this base and.
How's he going?
No, they're not. Rain's like, nah, bruh. I don't feel like it. Maybe he's trying to get the queens with Hellions. Yeah. Not really. Most efficient thing.
He switched off to a tech lab already with his factory. He's only making 2 Hellions.
Right. Maybe he's gonna try and get Blue Flame, or no, he's just started siege tank production. So.
It's just he's getting 2 to poke, force some lings like that.
Or force some spine crawlers.
Might get caught though.
Hellions
are gonna get caught.
Oh,
nice dodge there.
Oh man, yeah, those Hellions are gonna.
Yeah, the Hellions are getting caught. That's gonna end that pressure.
Yeah, he still got a lot of kills with those, and 9 drones. Well, 5 just finished up for Dimaga, and 4 more on the way. And I mean, Dimaga, he's actually a pretty good player. We saw that he
definitely for sure
that he beat Nesty in a ZVZ before. That like
he's one of the only people who beat Nesty in ZVZ.
That was actually a really sick game, and you know that was in the the world tournament.
Yeah, the super tournament.
Yeah, no, it was the world challenge.
Oh,
like the one where they had the foreigners against the Koreans, and then they had just a regular 32-man tournament.
Yeah.
So that was pretty sick. And we have an infestation pit going down, so you know he's gonna get those fast infestors. Maybe going fast hive, but probably just get those infestors out. That's a safe bet. Rain just recently put down his orbital over here. He's starting saturation. He's got the siege tanks. Yeah. Siege mode's a third of the way finished.
He's turtling up. So I can build some SUVs, you know.
Yeah.
Get the requisite amount of Marines and tanks to move out.
Right. And while that's going on, Dimaga throws down his third. He's trying to get his economy going even more, you know. Get an overseer to do some scouting over here. So
yeah, he's gonna need a macro hatch soon enough, though. So
right.
We'll be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. That's the style that we've seen out of Zergs just in general recently. Just get that macro hatch, make sure their unit production is still pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think it's a pretty good style because it's safe.
Especially if you go in some a lot of lings like he is, Ling Infestor.
Right. Let's see if Rain catches this. No.
Oh.
Yeah, he got it. He saw, hey, these Marines, this Marine is moving.
These one's not moving.
What the hell, man? And so we got the double Evo chamber, gonna go for those upgrades. I think Pathogen
really
Blades
good
just
creep
finished
spread
up.
right now from Dimaga.
That's very true.
It's really important, especially in these positions, it'll slow down the push coming in.
Right, and if it gets close enough, Rain will have to waste some scans just to clear it in. Dimaga's actually taking a fourth. Talk about being greedy. But he sees that Rain is turtling up, and preparing to get his third. So he thinks, well, why the hell not,
Yeah, Rain's not going to push until the thirds finish at least,
Right.
So...
And we got 1-1 starting up for the ground units with melee attack, so I imagine he'll be going for the Ling Infestor style.
With +1 and stim pack on the way for Rain.
Right, so that'll be pretty good against holding off that Ling Infestor style too, and especially with these siege tanks in such a good position.
He doesn't have combat shields yet?
He does not.
No, he's at combat shields.
No.
I guess we could click on the barracks too.
No, but that's no fun.
I guess there must be a barracks with tech up somewhere else that I didn't see. But yeah, he's gonna need that. Fun Girl's gonna do really well.
I guess the Marines, especially without the combat shields, and I guess Dimaga's preparing for any drops over here.
That's really smart.
And good spine crawler
because drops in that position, really, really strong. Might as well.
They're gonna happen anyway.
They are going to happen. You might as well invest in some.
Right. So Dimaga's just making a bunch of infestors. Got three more on the way, so he's gonna have 6 of those pretty soon.
And we see Rain's pushing out right now.
Yeah. He's just trying to get control of the map.
Tanks, Probably gonna start scanning, taking out these cube tumors.
Imagine he's gonna try and just get good map control over here, make sure Dimaga doesn't do anything weird.
Yeah.
But I wonder if he knows if Dimaga's expander right there. No, he does not know about either.
He hasn't seen anything.
I mean, he can assume that the third's gonna be there, but that fourth, if he doesn't know about it, it's gonna put him at a pretty big disadvantage because you let the Zerg macro up, get all those drones. He's at 65. I imagine he's just making more right now. So I don't know, man. This could be really bad for Rain. And there's the Ultralisk Cavern, something that Dimaga actually likes to do a lot. He really likes his Ultralisks. And with a new patch making it the 55-second build time instead of 70, it's going to be pretty strong.
On Dimaga's ramp, from his main to his natural, that's where he put his infestation pit, which is kind of like a weird spot. You could see seen all out by scans,
Right.
But Rain scanned right on that. It's kind of interesting. I think he had scanning the main and not seeing anything, so he decided to scan elsewhere.
Right.
And so now, he knows that there's going to be infestors in play.
Right, so both of these players are just being very passive, They're trying to get to a pretty good supply count before neither of them really try and push out and kill the other player. And I feel like that's to the benefit of Dimaga, who just kind of went more economic heavy rather than...
It's true.
He
needs to set that rally point, though.
Yeah. It's like, nah, I guess maybe he just put them over there in case the drop comes so he could fungal and then kill the Marines with Zerglings.
So his hive was really fast, as we can see by having the Ultras Kevin, but he's also going to get adrenal glands before he even has to engage.
Right.
So
and he's getting the chitinous plating upgrade for those Ultras, so this is going to finish at about the same time as this will.
Yeah.
So then he'll be at 4 armor to attack Ultralisk, and I imagine he'll start his +3 attack, and he's already got 3 Ultras on the way, so this is going to be a pretty scary army to engage.
Look at nice
this.
Fungals.
Oh, wow. That's taking out a group of Marines. Let's see. 2 kills and 15 Marines right there. Basically for free.
And just a couple more Marines going down there just from the... they were really low. The Lings ran into splash tanks. Splash damage from the tanks.
Right, and we got 5 Ultras. I imagine... Dimaga, he's just going to kind of rush in there with his Ultras and Lings at the front and just throw down some infested Terrans.
Like, oh man, he's unsieged right now. If he could go in there right now.
Oh, is he going to see this? Is he going to
Rain is unsieged. I don't know.
This is bad. Oh, and he gets off some good Fungals, and the Ultras are going to just come in and roll over everything right now.
Yeah. Where's all his Lings? I thought he had more Lings. Oh, there's a drop in the main as well. That's where the Lings were. Okay.
Okay. So I guess that's what was going on.
Yeah, I was like, why is he not running in there with his Lings? But yeah, and he's gonna push it now. Siege tanks only one is siege jumping.
Good Fungals, and those Ultras are gonna do so much damage right there.
And all the Lings sweeping it afterwards.
Oh man, this is actually very good for Dimaga. The Ultralisk was such a good choice.
Yeah, this game.
And there it is. GG from Rain, man. Exactly. GG. So, that passive style that Rain adopted for this game, it turned out to be, pretty bad because it just let Dimaga macro up and get those Ultralisks out very quickly. He
didn't pressure after those 2 Hellions at all.
Yeah. So, and even with those 2 Hellions, he didn't kill any drones. He just did some damage on Queens and killed like a few Zerglings.
Yeah, a lot of people see Reactor. A lot of pros that see Reactor Hellion, they'll throw down at least 1 Spine Club. I was like, all of the Queens, I got micro.
Yeah, I guess Dimaga was just kind of. He didn't want to overreact. He didn't want to commit to defending things, and which turned out to be really smart because he only made those 2 Hellions, and those siege tanks didn't really help when Ultralisks were running over them. I mean, 43 damage.
We only had a few.
Yeah, and I mean you'd think the Marines would back them up, but when they're getting fungled, they can't really back them up. Yeah. So
click on some of the infestors to see.
That one has 7.
A Slayer.
No, someone. I like Predator.
I think that one died.
Slayer's Infestor.
Slayer's Infestor. Oh man. Fungal growth and then shoots out blue flame Hellions instead of infested Terrans.
Oh, that'd be actually really sick.
Infested blue
You know what? I'd actually rather have them shoot out blue flame Hellions. No, think about it. They can't shoot up. They don't do as much DPS. Infested blue flame Hellions.
But it lasts longer. I'd make them last longer.
But 50 energy. Anyway, that was game 1 out of a best of 3 between these guys. So come back, watch game 2 and 3, see how the series turns out. And all right,